Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival with me, Legendary Gaming Dragon. And in today's episode, as you can see right behind me, we are going to be building a witch farm. And it is currently raining outside, so you might hear that in the background. So, on Bedrock Edition, it is actually quite simple to build a witch farm. To start off, we will do what we did with the raid farm. And we have to identify where the witch spawns. Now you'll also want to take the walls down, as the witch can also spawn there. Similar to our pillager outposts, the witches spawn on the northwest part of the block. Let's take this block right here. They will spawn in this top left corner. We'll want to go around 30 blocks away, and then come back. If no witch has spawned, then you can always set it to peaceful for a minute or two and walk around to clear out the mob cap. And then after a few minutes, you can always turn it back to whatever setting you want. And then wait a few minutes for a witch to spawn. But of course, you'll want to put glass panes to make sure you actually know where the witch spawns. Just like at the outpost. Like so. Connect the glass panes from each corner. So, and if you still can't get witches to spawn, you might want to clear out the area and maybe check a little bit under to make sure all the caves are lit up. That's about it. That's mostly what you can do to find out where the witch spawns. Now, for the witch farm, you'll want a perimeter going 70 blocks in each direction, starting from the farthest side. So, from here, 70 blocks that way, from here, 70 blocks that way, and so forth and so on. That is the perimeter you'll need for this witch farm. You can either build it one or two ways. You can fill up the surface with blocks and light it up, or you can fill it in with water, provided there are no rivers or oceans nearby. If you are going to do the second method, filling it up with water, you'll want to make sure you have a small area around this witch hut. Exactly 9 blocks diagonally out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from each corner. Or else witches won't spawn first, and that's what you have to do. And remember, when you're identifying your spawning block, you'll make sure you're facing north. Your negative D. Here you have where the witches spawn, obviously. Make sure you're facing north, and the bottom right corner is your spawning block. Now, you're now done with the glass panes, and then you'll want to have something like this. You have to use glass for these two to make sure the witch doesn't suffocate. One block right here on top. And because the witch is already on the corner right there, she should just be pushed down here. And now then, you'll want to make sure that it is completely dark in here, which is quite simple. You just cover this space back up, make the walls like so. Real easy. You can use any block that doesn't let light through. For any block that you're not using to spawn your witch, you can cover it with slabs. And now you'll also want to cover this front wall when you're done. But for right now, this is the easy part. Finding a witch hut and its spawning spot. Because now all you have to do is dig down 28 blocks and build a killing chamber. That's the easy part. The hard part, however, is making sure your spawn rates are good. That means lighting up the surface and any caves down below. As you can see, I've already started lighting up my caves, and I can tell you I got quite unlucky, since I got quite giant cave system. And a ravine. Even now, I'm still not done lighting all the caves up. This is probably a worst case scenario. You'll most likely just have a small cave or maybe just a ravine. Or maybe even nothing if you're extra lucky. Other than that, remember to Bomb-proof the surface along with down below. Now, as I said earlier, we shall be digging down 28 blocks from Y level 66 or whatever Y level you're on currently. So, 1, 2, 3, 26, 27, 28. And now, here, 28 blocks below, this is where your witches will be falling. You'll want to clear out the space so you can stand here and AFK. And now, after clearing out the small space, we are going to build a normal trident killer. Just like always. A regular old trident killer, same as always. Like so. You're just going to build yourself the usual standard trident killer you usually build for AFK farms. Like so. Your standard killing chamber, trident killer, chest. Now all that's left is to cover this up, seal this space, and throw a few tridents in. And now, we sealed this place to make sure the witches don't escape. And spawn-proof it with a torch, make sure nothing else spawns up here. And there we have it, our killing chamber. Now all that's left, for me at least, is to light up the surface and any remaining caves I have. And that is it for today's episode. Sorry it's a short one, but that's what it is. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Goodbye and see you around.